Island residents know the struggle of having to wait in line for hours just to get their licenses renewed. From business licenses, tobacco licenses, and driver's licenses, the wait time can be ridiculous. Jay, who owns Buenos Market in Jutnya, hopes that candidates seeking a seat in the next administration could address this longstanding problem should they be elected.
So if they can, I know it's even government is more generations are going to change. Even they don't know they're smart. So more activated by internet, by website, we can change it to like a license, something like a health certificate, or something like a tobacco license. If, of course, they need the inspector, it's okay if they okay. We can apply it by internet and then we can get them more easier and save time and save money.
While technology provides new solutions, some older problems still persist, like cracks and bumps in the roads.
Road condition is bad. I don't know who will be next governor or something. Please provide good road condition. Even raining hard, oh my God. I don't know which lanes I'm driving though. So good road condition, even lane, is making more safety for the driver.
Another voter who has driven on these roads before is Edwin Kanata. He runs Coconut Corner in Fort Soledad and wants issues addressed both on land and at sea.
The marine life here is real rich down in the south, and we need more from the agriculture if they can provide to the fishermen and the well-being of it.
Kanata says he hopes that candidates look beyond their desks to reach all of Guam from the north to the south. Daniel Perez reporting for KUAM News.
With the even more contagious BA.5 subvariant surging nationwide, many people have new questions about their risk of COVID-19. Dania Batches has more.
COVID cases and hospitalizations are increasing across the country, with the highly contagious BA.5 subvariant now accounting for about 78% of all COVID infections in the U.S. Now, many people are asking, if they had COVID in the last 3 months, will they have immunity against this variant?
So if you got COVID 3 months ago, it's very likely you had the BA.2 variant, which is an earlier variant. The BA.5 variant is so different from all the variants, all the Omicron variants that came before it. It's very unlikely you have much in the way of protection from that prior infection.
CBS News medical contributor Dr. Celine Gounder is editor-at-large at KFF's Kaiser Health News. She says this new subvariant is one reason why those eligible for a booster should not delay getting it.
People who are eligible for a second booster are people who are 50 and up or 12 and up and immunocompromised. You should go and get that second booster now.
Others are asking if there will be a specific vaccine for the BA.5 variant.
Moderna and Pfizer are both working on these updated combo vaccines that will include the original formulation as well as a BA.5 component. Those will not be available until probably late October, early November. So if you're eligible for a booster now, don't wait for that one. You'll still be able to get that one.
And what about the severity of BA.5 in children? Dr. Gounder says we don't know much, but parents should get children vaccinated as soon as possible because tens of thousands have been hospitalized and hundreds have died from COVID. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And on Saipan, the first U.S. Naval Sea Cadets Natibu Division of 2022 recruit training graduation took place. 25 participants are not a part of the first ever cohort for the Northern Marianas. The USNSCC is a federally chartered nonprofit founded in 1958 for youth ages 11 to 17. Its mission is to build leaders of character and encourage and aid American youth to develop and train in seagoing skills. According to the CNMI Office of the Governor, the Natibu Division is the newest unit in the USNCC, established in January of 2022 and affiliated in March of 2022 with over 20 cadets in the program. And over in Saipan, 18 high school students from the Marianas, Palau, and FSM completed college-level courses in debate and environmental justice at the Northern Marianas College under the Junior State of America's first ever Civics Micronesia Institute. Students got to visit and speak to Governor Ralph Torres, legislators, and judges. JSA Chief Program Officer Andy Steinman said, knowing that travel has been and will continue to be challenging in the post-COVID era, We were inspired to bring our programming to the CNMI. In partnership with NMC, we are thrilled to be able to reach so many students who we have missed so much over the last 2 years. Accessibility and partnership for our students across the globe remains high on JSA's list of priorities. NMC's president, Dr. Galvin De Leon Guerrero, said, "It has been truly inspiring to work with these bright and passionate youth minds from across the Pacific in tackling the important issues of our day with academic rigor, vigorous debate, and refreshing authenticity." And coming up on Weekend Edition, your Culture Club inductee and still to come sports.
Get up-to-the-minute news, plus access to alerts, streaming radio, promotions, and more on your mobile device by downloading the KUAM News mobile app, available at the App Store now.
Half a day. I'm Governor Lou Leon Guerrero, and I'm proud to report that we have opened a new relief center to help you as we continue to recover from the pandemic.
From healthcare to welfare, childcare, housing, and utilities, we have a wide variety of direct relief programs available to help you.
This central location provides direct access to most of our public assistance programs under one roof. Our friendly staff are ready to help you through the application process.
We are working to ensure you get the assistance you need to receive the relief available to you and your family.
This means more support to help you meet the cost of living and give you more money in your pocket.
We are improving how government is working. Our administration continues to invest in Guam's future, delivering relief and driving our recovery.
We are all in this together.
Visit the Government of Guam Relief Center at the 3rd floor of the Bank of Hawaii building in Hagåtña, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or call us at 671-475-2060.
Lunches, snacks, we got diapers for baby girl. Oh, 7:15, we gotta go. Bread, milk, gas for work. Remember to grab Joe Boy a birthday present. Half a day.
Hey, Molly, how much do you pay for daycare for the kids?
Over $600 a month. It's expensive.
Did you hear about the governor's program that covers up to $675 a month for childcare?
Wow, that would be a lifesaver with the rising cost of everything.
Check guamchildcare.com to apply. We qualified. I even booked an appointment for someone to walk me through the process.
guamchildcare.com. Okay, thanks. I'll apply today.
This ad is paid for with federal funds administered by DPHSS.
KUAM News, winner of the 2022 Regional Edward R. Murrow Award for Excellence in Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion for the Culture Club.
Welcome back. Here is the newest inductee to the Culture Club, Isabella Olalia.
Culture Club is brought to you by Tropical Ice.
Buenas and half a day. Guahusi Isabella Olalia, but you can call me Sabet, and I love to weave. So my first experience with weaving started when I was volunteering for Hurrao. They wanted me to teach other people how to weave a rose, and so for the entire day I was teaching other people how to weave a rose. And then I joined in Afamalik, and that's when I started taking weaving more seriously because Joe Babauta, or Sinyot Dagu, was teaching us how, and it really just opened my eyes to what I could do and the creativity that could take place in weaving. So when I first started weaving, it was after camp ended, so a lot of my kind of guidance came through YouTube videos, and with that there isn't someone looking over my shoulder to tell me exactly where to put the leaves and how to maneuver them. So it was a lot of frustration at first because of the trial and error, but once you get into the flow of it, there's a tranquility that comes with it, and I feel connected to myself. I feel connected to the leaves, I feel connected to my ancestors, and overall it's just a really peaceful and calming feeling. So weaving to me is a way for me to perpetuate the culture. It allows me to express myself creatively and again feel at peace within myself and connected to my ancestors and to the land and what it means to be Chamorro. I feel the most important thing that you need to possess within yourself is patience when you're weaving, because the leaves can sometimes not be on your side, and oftentimes it won't always go perfectly or the way that you plan. So you need to be patient and willing to try again and again and again. Like, I've woven a hat like maybe 8 times before I got it correct. And even then, when I first started, it wasn't correct, but I just kept going and I kept trying until I was satisfied, and then, yeah. 2 other things would probably be passion, because you need to have that kind of love for the leaves and for weaving in general. And then good intention and energy while you're weaving, because the leaves know. If you don't have good energy, it's not going to turn out good. I think it is incredibly important to preserve our local culture, mainly because a lot of people have this idea that culture is dying, but it isn't so long as we don't let it. So if we practice our culture, if we do these traditions, if we carve, if we weave, if we sing and dance, then we're upholding and maintaining our culture. I do think that there is a huge wave of youth and people like me and a bunch of people that I looked up to that are preserving the culture in such a great way, but I do think that there's so much more that we can do. So, you know, even if it's small little things like speaking a little bit more Chamorro or weaving or going out and being connected to nature or the ocean, I think it's a great way for us to preserve and uphold our values and culture. You can follow me at bella.katharina on Instagram. Hafide, Guahusi Isabella Olalia, or you can call me Sabet, and I'm proud to be part of KUAM's Culture Club.
Culture Club is brought to you by Tropical Ice.
Coming up, Dave Delgado with sports. Keep it here.
Santa Fe family.
Liberation is the time for us to come together and just catch up with each other, see how everybody's doing.
Liberation falls on my birth month. When I was younger, my grandma used to tell me that every time we would go out to see Liberation and watch the fireworks, that they were celebrating my birthday with me.
It made me happy when my dad would play music, and it made me emotional when we would all sing together. Liberation Day means to me that I get to share a memorable moment with the people I love.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together. KUAM Sports Weekend Roundup is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness starts with G.
Championship basketball from the FD Alumni Tournament, class of 02-04, taking on class of 2020 for this year's championship game. The 2022 Michelob Ultra Guam National Bodybuilding Championships is a few days away. Competitors are making their final prep to hit the stage at the Riga Royal Laguna, Guam. Prejudging on Saturday begins at 9 in the morning. Finals start at 6 p.m. Tickets are available at all Paradise Fitness locations.
Hafaday, my name is Renal Balecha. I'm from the village of Dedido, and this will be my 5th showing for the bodybuilding contest here in Guam. I've started since 2015. In the beginning, it was a little bit rough, and then I got a groove of things when I got like a little bit more knowledge from my coach, and now it's a lot easier now. I've been training sometimes 6 to 7 days a week. It's definitely mentally draining when it's just you hitting it solo, and then with the support you get that motivation and that drive from other people pushing you that expects you the most out of you coming out of this prep. The prep does hit a little bit with the cravings, but it's manageable. We're minimizing a little bit of the calories coming closer to the show, and then we load up 2 days prior to the show. Maybe 2 weeks out, it was an hour cardio every day, and then coming closer to the show, it starts to decrease, and then it's more separated from morning and then nighttime. My goals for the show is definitely inspiring others to wanting to compete, or just making a lifestyle into this fitness industry for themselves. And for my package right now, I'm ready.
Half a day, my name is Lucy Johnson, and I'll be competing in the bikini division and crossing over to the Masters bikini division as well. This is going to be my 2nd show. My first show was in 2019, so I'm coming in a little different division this year. I was actually prepping up for my last competition since 2020 to come in a little more leaner and a little more cut, but with the COVID pandemic, that has put everything aside for 2 years. So I'm quite excited and nervous at the same time. My training has changed a little bit. Coming in a bikini division, I had to drop a little more weight, do a little more cardio, do a little more sculpting compared to the other categories that I have competed in. My training still stays the same. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, get my cardiovascular in, get my strength training, stay here at the gym for maybe a whole hour and a half, and then eat my first meal. My nutrition has not changed a bit. I do double cardio right now since training for this competition. My expectations for this show is basically just to get up on stage. I'm hoping to at least be top 5. But you know, we just got to bring our best, give it always 110%.
Half a day, my name is Angelina Villacruzes, and I'm from the village of Maguinlao. This is my first show, and I'm competing in the bikini division. I'll be honest, it was never in my plans to step on stage, but I got inspired by other people that I saw compete in the past, so that's why I took the opportunity. So for the final week of prep, I'm doing my final training and posing a lot. For nutrition, my coach is actually carb loading me right now, and he'll be slowly depleting my carbs to finalize my physique and slowly dry out. For weight training, I always try to stay the same with intensity, moderate to heavy weights, and try to follow the workout plan my coach always plans out for me. Actually, I am very excited to see the other competitors and see what it's like to be on stage and not only watch. It's actually exciting because I've always watched bodybuilding videos, and to be on stage is nerve-wracking yet very exciting.
Hey everyone, my name is Danny Baisa. I'm from Jigo, and this is going to be my first show. I'm competing at the men's physique. I've always been a big fan of bodybuilding. Being able to actually do this with my wife helped me like really accomplish my goals into like reaching over into bodybuilding. My biggest thing about this show probably is like just being able to be in the best shape of my life and being able to carry it on with my wife as well. I had my appendix removed 3 weeks into my training, and it was a real mental game for me. In the beginning it was really hurting, and then I had to just really dig deep. My wife motivated me to just keep pushing, and yeah, I surpassed it, dug deep, and I got back on track, and I feel great, and I'm ready to put on a show. It was really easy working with the guys at Health Bistro. Dr. D and Rusky. They pretty much told us what to do and motivated us every day, and all we had to do was just give it all 100 every day. I expect every competitor to give it all they got. I mean, everybody worked hard for this. I've never competed in bodybuilding before, so now I know all the obstacles and sacrifices that each competitors go through. Be able to even come up on stage is it's already a win-win for us.
KUAM Sports Weekend Roundup is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness starts with G. KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
Half a day. I'm Governor Lou Leon Guerrero, and I'm proud to report that we have opened a new relief center to help you as we continue to recover from the pandemic.
From healthcare to welfare, childcare, housing, and utilities, we have a wide variety of direct relief programs available to help you.
This central location provides direct access to most of our public assistance programs under one roof. Our friendly staff are ready to help you through the application process.
We are working to ensure you get the assistance you need to receive the relief available to you and your family.
This means more support to help you meet the cost of living and give you more money in your pocket.
We are improving how government is working. Our administration continues to invest in Guam's future, delivering relief and driving our recovery.
Visit the Government of Guam Relief Center at the 3rd floor of the Bank of Hawaii building in Hagåtña, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or call us at 671-475-2060.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
The most tempting part of your week is guaranteed to be Subway and Chili's lunchbox hours. Tune in Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Breeze 93.9 FM. Catch the greatest hits of your lifetime from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and the 2000s while you grub on a mouth-watering Subway footlong sandwich or tantalizing flavors you love from Chili's. Your lunchbox hours brought to you by Subway and Chili's.
Local Music Mashup. For the first 3 Thursdays of every month, sit back, relax, and vibe out as we showcase Guam's local talent through their video submissions. Tune in for Local Music Mashup on KUAM TV8 at 6:30 p.m. and TV11 at 7:30 p.m. Or catch it on KUAM digital platforms. You're not going to want to miss this.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King, BK Your Way, and American Music, located in the Capadres Mall.
Get up-to-the-minute news, plus access to alerts, streaming radio, promotions, and more on your mobile device by downloading the KUAM News mobile app, available at the App Store now.
As part of memorials the past few weeks, the village of Malesu held a candlelight vigil in honor of the 7 heroes of the village, as well as remember the victims of the Tinta and Faja massacres. Kobe Anadira has more.
In the village of Malesu, there is a monument in front of the San Dimas Church. The names of those who were tragically killed in the Tinta and Faja massacres are forever etched there to remember the horror and cruelty the village endured during the Japanese occupation. Joaquin Napati is the son of war hero Juan Napati.
The plaque shows here, these are the 7 heroes that liberated the village from the Japanese imperial forces. Had they had not stood up against the Japanese, we believe that this whole village, the villagers from this whole village would be massacred.
The 7 that liberated Malesu are Jose Tonko Regis, Mariano Nenguata, Jose Nenguata, Juan Napati, Patricio Tyron, Nicholas Chargaloff, and Vicente Meno. They are remembered each year. Today, the descendants of those brave men are calling on the legislator to pass Bill 303-36, an act to honor the 7 heroes of Malesu.
On July 21st, we celebrate liberation of Guam by the U.S. Military forces. Here's these 7 local men that stood up. And when the family feel that at least, this highway right in front of me, part of Route 4, could be named in the honor of these 7 men for really liberating this village. And I hope that the senators will hear us and pass the bill recognizing these 7 heroes from Malesu.
That route could soon be called 7 Heroes of Malesu Highway if the bill passes. Kobe Onodera for KUAM News.
And before we close out the show tonight, your latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club.
On Saturday, July 23rd, happy birthday to Lathan Rosario, who celebrates birthday number 9 on Saturday. Mommy, Daddy, and Bubs love you to the moon and beyond. Happy birthday number 9. And celebrating birthday number 64 is Benjamin Dancel. So, happy birthday, Dad. This is coming from Mom, Kuya, Jessica, and Steph. So, Lathan and Mr. Benjamin, happy birthday to you both and have a fantastic island weekend.
And that's our show. I'm Hannah Devonzo. Thank you, and please stay safe, Guam.